Good afternoon. My name's Hannah Birchall. I'm the Director of Marketing Communications and External Relations here at the University of Salford, and I would like to warmly welcome all of you to this graduation ceremony. As you've just seen in the video, your connection with the university doesn't end here. It's only just beginning. Today you join a powerful global alumni community of over 200,000 Salford graduates who are making their mark worldwide. Our alumni are shaping industries, innovating in science, creating in the arts, and leading change in politics, education, healthcare, and public service. We're excited to stay connected with you, celebrating your milestones and sharing opportunities that keep you linked to the Salford community. So today, as you cross this stage, we're going to capture this special moment for you. The camera is directly behind me on the back there. We'll capture this special moment for you, and in the next few days, you'll receive a link via email to download your clip. That's just a token of our ongoing connection and a reminder of the incredible journey you're embarking on as a Salford graduate. Now, before the ceremony starts, I would like to give you some pointers for your moment crossing this stage. Graduations are a time to celebrate not only your individual achievements, but to also celebrate your peers. So clap them, cheer them, maybe whoop at them. And today we have a graduand in our crowd with Tourette's, and for her and any other student feeling anxious, please don't worry about crossing this stage. When it's your time, my colleagues in the theatre in the blue gowns, they're going to guide you to line up on the side here. You won't need your hats, we'll come back to those later. You can leave them on your seat with your phones and anything else that you have with you. As your name is called, and it'll be called just from that lectern there, you'll cross this stage along the lovely red carpet and you'll meet the presiding officer who'll be stood in front of this big chair here. You'll then cross the stage, receive your graduation scroll just by me here, and then you'll exit the stage and return to your seat. If you've made a bold choice of footwear and you're looking at those two sets of stairs, there are guide rails on both sides. Use them. So, when you come up, take a breath. Remember the camera, maybe give it a wave, maybe give your friends a wave too. But make sure you take a breath at the top and enjoy your moment. And for our guests, can you please remain seated throughout the whole ceremony, just so that you don't end up inadvertently blocking somebody else's view. And at the end of the ceremony, our graduates will leave first, so if you could wait until they've made their way out before leaving, that would be very much appreciated. And finally, can I ask all guests to stay until the very end of the ceremony? We need the last cheer today, and it's already 4:15, to be as loud as the first. And if you could kindly ensure your mobile phones are on silent for the duration of the proceedings, that would be very much appreciated also. The ceremony will now begin, and for those of you who are able, please stand for the entrance of the academic procession.
I declare this ceremony open to present the awards of the University of Salford. Please be seated.
Graduands and distinguished guests, I am honoured to introduce our presiding officer for this ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Beach.
Distinguished guests and graduands, as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Salford, I am delighted to welcome you to this graduation ceremony, celebrating your achievements and the awards that you will receive. We are here today to congratulate you all as our next generation of graduates, to wish you well and to let you know how proud we are of everything that you've achieved as you set out on the next chapter of your life. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to your family, your friends and your supporters, whether you have come from just down the road or have travelled for long distances to be here. You are all most welcome. In life, while there are always challenges to face and overcome, there are also exciting opportunities, sometimes unexpected ones. And the passion, the drive, the creativity, and the determination that you have shown in your journey to date is exactly what will serve you well in the next steps that you take. Alongside the knowledge that you've developed in your specific studies, I hope that your time at the university, you've also met some really interesting people, had some experiences that will have shaped your views on the world and learnt something interesting about both yourself and others. Amongst all of the lectures and the labs and the studios and also the assignments and the exams, I do hope that you've had some time to have some fun and enjoy yourself as well. While we're here today to celebrate your success and achievements, the time that you have been studying with us has also been a period of fantastic achievements for the School of Health and Society, and you have been a huge part of that. In December 2023, we saw the official launch of the school's £3 million medical imaging suite, a world-class radiography teaching facility that features state-of-the-art CT scanners, ultrasound machines, and new mammography system. Our sports science degree in strength and conditioning was endorsed by the prestigious International University Strength and Conditioning Association accreditation, showing our commitment to delivering education that meets the highest standards. In April, student nursing associate Honorary won the highly prized Mary Seacole Award for their outstanding contribution to diversity and inclusion in the Nursing Times. And we are delighted to have been chosen to host the RCN Foundation Chair in Adult Social Care Nursing and welcome Professor Claire Pryor to the university in June. In this role, which is the first of its kind, that represents a critical opportunity to raise the profile of social care, as well as to take a strategic lead in shaping the teaching, research and clinical practice in this area. The summer also brought the Olympic and Paralympic Games, and Salford students were at the forefront of the action. Physiotherapy student Rebecca McGowan made us incredibly proud as she competed with Team GB's Taekwondo team. The minoritized ethnic student collective in the School of Health and Society were confirmed as the winners of a prestigious national collaborative award for teaching and excellence in August. The group has 372 members in the school and is a vital source of support for our minoritized ethnic students. And our researchers have also had a huge impact this year, tackling important issues facing society. We've been at the forefront of assessing the benefits of a 4-day working week, and no ideas, anybody? And the impact that it makes on well-being. And in fact, that work has just won a major award from the big funding body in the UK, the UKRI. We've done a lot of work evaluating this damp and how to tackle damp and mould in social housing, and looking at how the NHS can provide out-of-hospital care for people who are experiencing homelessness. So a whole range of things, all of which have a material and fairly immediate impact on the quality of life and health of people around us. These are all achievements that we achieve together as a university community, and I hope that you will be proud of your university and feel a real sense of belonging here. Now, graduating is, of course, a fantastic personal achievement, and I know that you've all worked incredibly hard to get here today, but there are also some other people who have been part of your story. Your friends, your family, your supporters, who along the way will have supported you in all sorts of ways, sometimes practically, sometimes probably financially, certainly emotionally. They have been there to support you as you've gone through what is always a set of difficult challenges. And so, in a moment, we'll move on to the slightly more formal part of the ceremony, but just now, I would like you to tap back into your student persona, and when I ask you to in a minute, I would like you to say thank you to your friends and supporters in a way that they will never forget. And what I want you to do is, when I give you the count, I'd like you to stand up, and of course, polite clapping is fine, but I want you to shout and call and cheer and whatever you can do to make as much noise as possible so they will never forget this moment. Right, now, are you up for that? You see, that was a bit polite. Are you really up for that? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3, go! Perfect. Perfect. Well done. Well done. Now, we'll move on to our alumna speaker. So this is somebody who a while ago was sitting in the same place that you were, and who will tell her story in a way that I think is really important for all of us to learn from. And it's a real pleasure to have Suzanne Harrison with us. Suzanne is an advanced clinical practitioner in the Manchester triage system and a trainer within the NHS Foundation Trust, and has led on initiatives to improve crisis responses across the whole of Greater Manchester hospitals. She was awarded the title of Queen's Nurse in 2021, a title awarded only to a tiny number of nurses in Greater Manchester. She was the first in her family to attend university and completed a BSc in adult nursing in 2012 right here. So, Suzanne, welcome to the stage.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, university academics, staff, fellow alumni, and all of today's graduates. My name is Suzanne Harrison, and I graduated from the University of Salford in 2012 with a degree in adult nursing. Back then, I was the first in my family to attend university. I was also the youngest of 3 siblings and the youngest of the wider family, and I was also a mum. I was equally excited and apprehensive at the prospect of starting university and becoming a nurse. Now, I am an advanced clinical practitioner after returning to university to complete my master's. I am still just as passionate about patients and their care now as I was then. I just have a few more wrinkles now. I am here today to tell you a little bit about my time at University of Salford, my journey within nursing since graduating, and a few personal experiences that have shaped my path along the way. Looking back, I would say that 2 standout experiences which made me feel that nursing was a career for me was seeing the marvellous care that the NHS provided to my auntie following a treatment for terminal cancer when I was just a child. And secondly, following a traumatic near-death experience not long after I had my eldest son, Josh. I chose to study here at the University of Salford at the time, as I felt it had the best reputation for the nursing programme. Just starting university is nerve-wracking in itself, as I'm sure many of you will agree. And I did put a lot of pressure on myself in those first few months. I needn't have worried though. As difficult and as challenging as studying felt, My family got me through each day with constant support. I have many, many highlights of my time at uni, including making lifelong friends and memories, and I could tell you one of hundreds of my experiences. However, it will never be as embarrassing and yet slightly hilarious as splitting your brand new uniform trousers during your very first OSCE of moving and handling. But thankfully I did pass. I was fortunate to leave uni with 2 job offers, a staff nurse job in the intensive care unit at Salford Royal, and an offer to study postgraduate midwifery here at the University of Salford. I did choose ICU to start my nursing career. Talk about jumping in at the deep end. But from there, I have gone on to work in acute, emergency and urgent care in the community, including a period working for the North West Ambulance Service as a senior practitioner. This led to me being awarded the title of Queen's Nurse in 2021, in recognition of displaying a high level of commitment to patient care and nursing practice. And I am now one of only 45 nurses within Greater Manchester with this award. I was a lead nurse for crisis response in South Manchester, and I felt my next natural progression in my career was to study advanced clinical practice at master's level. I am now an advanced clinical practitioner after completed my master's degree in 2022. As an ACP, it is slightly scary at times. I am the senior clinician on shift, so when seeing a patient, I assess them, diagnose and prescribe if necessary, and I am the contact for all of the community colleagues if they have any clinical concerns for their patients. Although I am regarded as a senior nurse now, I have always wanted to advance my career since graduating, but I have never wanted it to be at the sake of losing patient contact, because this is why I became a nurse in the first place. We all know, though, however, that life can throw unexpected twists and turns along the way, which shape all of your individual journeys. And in my case, my world came crashing down back in 2013, when myself and my husband Oliver lost our precious baby boy Declan during pregnancy. After suffering the loss of a baby and becoming a bereaved parent, I didn't know if I could carry on nursing at that point. How could I care for somebody else when I couldn't care for myself? It was a very dark time, but following our loss, we were supported by the charity SANS. And as bereaved parents, you don't ever move on, but you do learn how to simply go on. Eventually, 6 months later, I did return to work, and I'm extremely proud to say that 4 years later, I co-founded the Stockport branch of SANS, supporting bereaved parents and becoming a trained befriender. By helping others in the same situation, it helped me manage my own grief too, and we helped each other. After this, I did go on to have my daughter Isla and our little boy Ollie. I was grateful and very humbled to have been the recipient of the Alumni Achievement Award here from the University of Salford back in 2022, in recognition of my nursing career and support for SANS, including fundraising for my local hospital's bereavement suite and the support that I have given to bereaved parents. So, going forward, things will try you and things will test you. There will be times that you doubt yourself and all of your decisions. I did. But this is why it is really important to be kind to yourself during those difficult times. They do pass, and you will find your own way to go on. It is so very, very important to embrace your supporters and your close community to help get through all of these times. The most important part is celebrating the positives and all of the wins, no matter how big or small. Be your own biggest cheerleader. The most important part, embrace your journey as graduates in whichever career path you have chosen. Always remember that any setbacks you may face along the way can lead to profound personal and professional growth. You will all have already experienced your own unique, individual journeys up to this point. To be sat here today is a huge achievement. Congratulations to each and every single one of you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavours. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne. That was fantastic. I now invite the Lord MacDonald of Salford to be presented for the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, and invite Professor Margaret Rowe, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Dean of the School of Health and Society, to present this award.
Vice-Chancellor, graduands, guests, it is my great privilege to welcome and honour an individual whose life and career has brought distinction not only to the United Kingdom, but also to the very place we're gathered here today, Salford. I'm delighted to introduce the Lord MacDonald of Salford, Simon MacDonald. Simon's story began here in Salford when he attended St Mary's Roman Catholic Primary School in Swinton, and then on to De La Salle College Grammar School in Weast. From here he went on to Pembroke College, Cambridge, where he read history, laying the foundations for what would become an exceptional career in diplomacy and public services. Simon has never forgotten his roots in Salford, and today he returns as our honoured guest. After graduating in 1982, Simon joined the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, where his career spanned continents and decades. From early postings in Jeddah, Riyadh, Bonn and Washington, D.C., to senior leadership roles, Simon's path reflects tireless dedication of a true diplomat. As the British ambassador to Israel in 2003 to 2006, and the British ambassador to Germany from 2010 to 2015, Simon represents the UK with grace and integrity, navigating complex international landscapes with both empathy and strength. In 2015, Simon took on one of the most prestigious roles in British diplomacy, becoming the permanent Undersecretary at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office and head of the Diplomatic Service, leading the UK's diplomatic efforts worldwide. Simon earned the respect of his colleagues and counterparts, always advocating for diplomacy as a force for good. After a distinguished career at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, Simon was appointed a life peer, taking his seat in the House of Lords as Lord MacDonald of Salford in 2021, a fitting title for a man who has carried the spirit of Salford to every corner of the globe. Now, as Master of Christ Church College, Cambridge, Simon continues to help shape the aspirations of young people and impart the lessons he has gathered from a lifetime of service. Simon's work and commitment has been recognised with several prestigious honours, including his appointment as the Knight Grand Cross of Order of St Michael and the St George and Knight Commander of the Royal Victorian Order. His contributions to diplomacy are a testament to his vision and values, captured beautifully in his writings. His first book, Leadership: Lessons from a Life in Diplomacy, was published in 2022, offering insights into the art of the diplomatic and leadership, and his second book, Beyond Britannia, Reshaping the UK Foreign Policy, just releases, reflects his forward-thinking approach to Britain's role in the world. Today we celebrate not only Simon MacDonald's remarkable career, but his enduring connection to Salford, a city that helped shape him, just as it helped shape each of you. Graduates, as you leave the University of Salford to pursue your own dreams and aspirations, look to Lord MacDonald's journey as a reminder of that, where your roots are, where your roots can take you anywhere and whatever you want to achieve. His life work exemplifies the power of dedication, humility, and unwavering commitment to making a difference. Please join me in congratulating the Lord MacDonald of Salford on his well-deserved honorary degree, and in thanking him to inspiring our graduates today. Congratulations, Lord MacDonald. And welcome home to Salford. Vice-Chancellor, I present for the degree of Doctorate of the University Honoris Causa, the Lord MacDonald of Salford, Simon MacDonald.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by this university, I admit you, Lord MacDonald of Salford, to the degree of Doctor of the University, Honoris Causa. Many congratulations.
Thank you very much. You have another. Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellors, graduands and their honoured guests. I know it doesn't sound like it, but Salford is my original home. I was born in Hope Hospital, now Salford Royal, and until I was 18, everywhere I lived and the 2 schools I attended were all within a 10-minute drive of that hospital. My family has lived in Salford for generations. A century ago, my grandmother lived in Pendleton, about a mile from here. Agnes's route to school took her past St. James's on Church Street. One day, a gust of wind blew her hat onto the doorstep of John MacDonald, the local undertaker, whose premises were opposite the church. She was horrified because, according to an old local superstition, a hat lost like that landed on the threshold of the love of your life. A few years later, she shouldn't really have been surprised to marry Jerry, John MacDonald's only son. Jerry inherited the family business, but preferred international travel. So his son-in-law, my late father Barry, became the 3rd generation funeral director. More than anything else as a child, I was determined not to follow in their footsteps. Like Grandy, I wanted to work abroad, and education was the key to fulfilling that ambition. After university, I went to work for the Foreign Office, where I stayed for 38 years. I had, as you've just heard, a wonderful career, representing my country twice as ambassador and becoming head of His Majesty's diplomatic service. But the most wonderful thing it did for me was introduce me to my wife, Olivia. We took our 4 children all over the world. But even the most enjoyable career comes to an end, and I left the Foreign Office 4 years ago. In middle age, these ruptures in life make you think. My retirement, my first retirement, coincided with the second COVID lockdown. I settled down to write a book. No matter how first books start, they always end up being autobiographies. And as I wrote, I thought more and more about Salford. The city was frankly not the most vibrant place when I was growing up. In the 1970s, it managed only one entry into the Guinness Book of Records as the place with the highest death rate in Europe. But the gloom did not affect the essence of the place, because the essence of this place was and is its people. Salford is all about community, about family, and about welcoming all comers. My ancestors came here from Ireland. At my schools, pupils also came from Trinidad, Poland, the Middle East, and traveller backgrounds. And they were all equally and enthusiastically Salfordian. Everything I value, I learned to value in Salford. As a child, the city was my world, but I knew that it was not the whole world because my parents, particularly my mother, could see over the horizon and inspired me to do the same. At De La Salle, my secondary school, the religious brothers taught us to think, which they saw as more important than getting us to agree with everything they believed. I embraced their standards: honest, caring, exacting. In Salford, I learnt that we must make the most of our talents, help others, harm no one, and make the world a better place in whatever way we can. So today, I remember and honour my family, my grandparents, my mum Angela and my dad Barry, my late brother Dominic, my other brothers Jack and Ben, my sister Lizzie, Olivia, and our children Felix, Tilda, Joachim, and Adelaide. And I remember my teachers, Mr. Wolfe, Mrs. Mather, and Miss Field, and K.E.C. Conroy. And I thank them all because they made this honour, this wonderful honour, possible. I am very proud to become an honorary doctor of the University of Salford. Thank you.
Graduands and distinguished guests, we will now commence the presentation of the Postgraduate Research Awards from the School of Health and Society. Each student will be presented for their award individually. I would like to invite Dr. Naomi Sharples, Associate Dean, Academic Development, to present these awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health and Society, I present for the award of Master of Arts, Social Work, Mutiu Adebiye. Olubisi Adelegan. Adeola Adeyemi. Hajara Ali. Oluwabunmi Asualu. Jessica Darzi Modzu. Emily Duffy. Chiamaka Efobi. Chukwudum Egbunodu. Charlotte Foster. Timokila Grapsa. Leah Henry. Sophie Hunt. Lady Faith Lulubera. Happiness in Yang. Dorcas Jocanola. Sophie Kreitzman. Hina Laka. Nancy Umbigheyi. Umtetwa Muntali. Julie Nanga. Unkechi Vanessa Oputu Unglonofit. Onyedikam Unjoku. Jacinta Odubesan. Gloria Ojo. Patience OKK Aru. Omodolapo Okewole. Tolulopo Orenguna. Chloe Smith. Ioma Ubani. Inamaka Uti. Master of Science, Clinical Exercise Physiology. Anjali Krishnan. Freya Allen. Andithan Alikumar. Connor Derbyshire. Charlton Eboma. Sean Faulkner. Mayowa Amirinde. Mayan Saad Salman. Bernadette Shurestra. Vishnu Prakesh Vulmaguran. Master of Science Midwifery. Olivia Craven. Savannah Dallas Cross. Elizabeth Dean. Cheryl Lamb. Alicia Maguire. Master of Science Performance Analysis in Sport. Elliot Bickerton. Elizabeth Hignett. Scott Leyland. Owen Peacock. Samuel Pooley. Callum Watts. Master of Science Sports Injury Rehabilitation. Peter Cockings. Sinead Wickstead. Master of Science Strength and Conditioning. Ewan Allwright. Connor Hedges. Postgraduate Diploma Social Work. Louise Duffy. Paula Spencer. Postgraduate Diploma Specialist Community Public Health Nurse Health Visiting. Hannah Downs. Amy Griffiths. Victoria, Ireland. Chelsea McDonough. Sylvie Ann Thompson. Postgraduate Diploma, Specialist Community Public Health Nurse, School Nursing, Belinda Mosley. Melissa Murphy-Redette. Paul Stevens. Postgraduate Diploma, Specialist Practitioner, District Nursing, Chloe Pendlebury. Postgraduate Diploma, Sports Injury Rehabilitation, Alexandra Hadjimas. Postgraduate Certificate, Clinic Exercise Science, Neem Graham Grimshaw. Postgraduate Certificate, Family Group Conferences, Carl Barder Bailey. William Breeze. And that concludes the presentation of the Postgraduate Awards.
We will now commence the presentation of the Undergraduate Awards from the School of Health and Society. Again, each student will be presented individually for their award, and I would like to invite Dr. Steve Atkins, Director of Psychology and Sport, to present these awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health and Society, I present for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Learning Disabilities Nursing and Social Work Integrated Practice, Ellie Rose Abbott. Catherine Pauline Atkins. Candice Bailey. Siobhan Audrey Barton. Edith Uju Beattie. Jordan Brown. Rihanna Gregory. Madeline Harris. Patricia James. Jane Lewis. Chloe Lynch. Olivia Pryor. Rosa Wheeler. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Midwifery, Majeda Ali. Grace Anderson. Rebecca Atkinson Mills. Olivia Jane Bailey. Christina Dawn Bell. Alice Benison. Jessica Lisa Bimson. Hannah Charlotte Burnham. Megan Nadine Bynon. Sarah Louise Carter. Charlotte Patricia Charlesworth. Emma Louise Christopher. Rebecca Clark. Elizabeth Clements. Natalie Cockett. Louise Kathleen Davenport. Stacey Davis. Hannah DeGuara. Bethany Fay. Onoman Felix Ilembinbio. Vera Fidalga. Ekaterina Filipova. Elsa Fitton. Danielle Jade Gorst. Laura Harold. Olivia May Harrison. Molly Harvey. Claire Louise Hughes. Hawa Inusa. Amy Kemp. Jessica Louise Knowles. Hania Cotwell. Nirel Levine. Sophia Rhiannon Lewis. Clina Linehan. Kate Mansley. Erin Marshall. Belvy Honey Maxwell. Mary McDermott. Carolyn Marie McLaren. Alina Nazam. Lorena O'Connor. Yasmin Olajide. Humaira Patel. Charlotte Jasmine Pollard. Kia Leona Powell. Amy Louise Price. Polly Reynolds. Verity Riley. Jessica Roberts. Lindsay Rose Robinson. Bethany Rock. Isabella Roscoe. Brooklyn Shepherd. Clara Simpson Forrest. Hannah Southwell Hall. Natasha Chapda. Maria Umaji. Emma Jane Valentine. Jennifer Eileen Walsh. Isabel White. Deborah Wright. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Nursing, Registered Nurse, Mental Health, Ebehiraman Shinenyi Mary Abidenma Abidenma. Uyi Iwuyo. Amy Lee Barber. Rachel Booth. Tony Lee Camilleri. Jennifer Chalton. Emily Jane Clark. Grace Madupe Dada. Amy Derbyshire. Nuruline Fatima. Olivia Valentine Felton. Liam Forden. Gemma Louise Foster. Donald Alexander Gilmore. Esme Hodson. Charlie Hughes. Monica Jemigbeyi. Chelsea Johnson. Ace Lavinskate. Tabitha Kuziwa Mazambani. Anne-Marie McCormack. Patrick Obari Menkiti Anyeji. Megan Moran. Ngonedzashi Mufakazi. Madupe Mufiliat Nageri. Lorraine Intombiamuzi Nkomo. Eunice Osaro Amagiate. Helen Iragbonse Osagi. John Bull Osunde. Jessica May Pomfret. Chloe Powell. Heather Slater. Funmilola Sobawali. Abigail Louise Stafford. Naomi Olivia Thompson. Tegan Thompson. Sandil Sunday Shuma. Mariana Wadsworth. Rhiannon Whitworth. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Social Policy, Aisha Ferdas Bumara. Mabasiru Olowatoyin Omatoso. Bethany Pook. Sophia Saxon. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sport Rehabilitation, Rafael Buncaras. Jaden Garcia. Thomas McCandawaya. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Science, Human Performance, Joshua Rainbow. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Midwifery, Jane Alexandra Bulger.
Graduates and guests, that concludes the presentation of the awards. Before I invite the Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony, can I ask all guests to please remain seated until all the graduates have left their seats. I would now like to invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Beach, to close the ceremony.
Thank you. Well, you've done it. Fantastic. But the eagle-eyed amongst you will have recognized there is one thing missing: your hats. You are now entitled to wear your hats. So, this challenge should be well within your skill set, having become graduates. Lovely. If I could now ask our new graduates to be upstanding. I declare this ceremony closed, and congratulations to class of 2024. Well done, everyone.